words can read. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you my February TBR. So yet again, I just want to state that unfortunately I still have pneumonia, which it sucks. Basically, it just literally sucks. So I'm going to be coughing my heart out whilst doing this. I've made my TBR very ambitious, mostly because I'm going to be off work for the first week of February. So I just want to let you know that. So it's going to be a lot of books. It's going to seem very high ambitious. I don't know how my reading's going to go, whether I'm going to be in bed and the only thing I'll be doing is either watching TV or reading. So I don't really know yet, but I'm just going to set these books and then just see how I go from there. So I've got them into sections. I've got some review books that I've got to read for this month or for next month, for some that have come in the mail, which you haven't seen in a book haul yet. I've got some books that I pulled out of my monthly recommendations jar of people's top books of 2018, which I'm very, very excited about. I've also got a book to read for readathon. I've also got some books that I really, really want to read. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. So I'll start with all of the review books. So the first one that I'll share with you is one that you won't see yet. This is a March release. This book is The New Boy by Paula Rawson. So if you guys have been following my channel, you might have seen that I read Shell by this author, which came out last year, which was a Frankenstein retelling. I loved it so, so much. So I'm very, very excited to read her new book. So this book is about New Boy Jack is clever, handsome and popular, and Zoe is immune to his charms, but she falls under his spell and their romance grows. Disturbing events arise. Zoe doesn't know who or what to believe until she discovers a secret, shocking, that will leave her fighting for her life. So wow, sounds really cool. But yeah, 7th of March this releases, so I might be able to get around to reading that, but I'll leave that towards the end of the month. And then another book that I've got here is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So this was on the last of my January book haul, and this is Taylor Jenkins Reid's book. Very excited. This comes out on March as well, so that's really cool. So again, I will leave this book towards the end of the month. Next of all, I've got 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott. Very, very excited about this because the movie I think comes out this month as well, starring Dylan Sprouse. So I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited for that movie. So yeah, but I like the sound of the premise to the story, and it's the perfect thing for me to read at the moment because my lungs aren't great either. So I'll be giving that a read. So very looking forward to that one. So I'm currently reading the first book of this series, and this is the sequel, Fierce Fragile Hearts. This comes out the 7th of February, so literally this week of this. So I'm hoping I can get the first book finished. I've then got Burn for Burn by Jenny Han, Siobhan Vivian. This is a new cover release, so I'd like to get this book read because I received that in January for me to read. And then I've also got The Lost Girls of Camp Forevermore by Kim Fu. I am on a blog tour of this for February, I think the 19th, so I need to get this read so that I can review it before then. And the last review book I've got is Ashante by Gita to release, which I think this comes out February, yeah, 21st of February. So this is the chunkiest book of them all. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to think about this because I'm not really the one to sort of go into things about courts and magic. I have to really be in the right mood to read these sort of books. So hopefully I do enjoy it, but I will attempt to begin it. So with a year-a-thon, the first week of each month there is a theme. So February's theme is Harry Potter. So I am going to be reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for this first week. So I'm very, very excited actually to pick this up, but I at least want to read the first book for the readathon and then read other books so that I can at least read one book towards a theme And then really you don't have to read books towards the theme, it's just like a readathon where you just read books for the week. So yeah, I'm just sort of, at least I'm reading one book towards the theme and then reading what I want. I can't really read all the Harry Potter books this week because I've got other book priorities as well. So I've still got the unwrapped book that I didn't get around to reading. It was literally the next book for me to read in January, so I pushed it for Feb. The Next Together by Lauren James, a time travel romance novel. I am all for that. So the Booktube Games has started and I am Team Hogwarts. So each of the teams has a group book for everyone to read, and if you do read it and complete it, you get double points. So a lot of you would be like really like, oh no, it's such a beautiful arc, but this is Strange the Dreamer, the UK arc. It's so beautiful and pretty and it's very rare. A lot of people will be loving this book like right now and be like jealous, totally jealous. It's so pretty. So I'll tell you a story. I did start this when I first got the arc and I couldn't quite get into it, so I put it down. So that's why I just haven't been into it since. However, I started listening to this on the audiobook and I'm really into it now. So I'm obviously in the mood for it and it's definitely got a magical feel to it. So I am plonking this on this month because it's a group book and it's about time that I join in because I've been in hospital the first couple of days that the readathon started. So with books that I pulled out of I've got this tin of 2018 people's favourites. So I want to read people's favourite books of the year. So I try to pull out ones that I've got physical books of just because it is my main priority to get my TBR down as well. So if I pull one out that I don't have a physical book of, I just put it back and then I pull one out until I got a physical book. So luckily it didn't take too long. I think I only pulled out like 2 books I don't own. So first book that I actually pulled out came out twice. And that is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Young. So this was quite a few people's favourite books of 2018 on their lists. So I'm very excited for this book. And that came out twice, as in like I pulled it out, that book came out, went to put my hand in again, same book again. So that just shows how popular the book is. So next of all, the second one that came out, it was a book that's in the Shadow Hunter series. So I had to go with the next book that's of publishing date, but I'm very excited because I'm in the mood for it, and that is book 2 in the Infernal Devices series, Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I think I pulled out Lord of Shadows, but it's only fair that I read in the series order. And then the third one that I pulled out was Thunderhead. So I haven't read the first book, so Scythe is going to be on my February TBR. So these last few books are just simply books that I would like to read. Quite a few of them are rereads actually, because I know that these books brought me joy when I first read them. So I'm just going to sort these out very quickly whilst talking to you guys of the ones that I haven't read. So I'll start with the rereads. So third book that's in the Making Out series by Catherine Applegate, Nina Won't Tell. This one, if I remember, is very emotional, but I love this series so much. So I'm in this really shitty mood at the moment because I'm unwell. This is the sort of book that's going to pick me up, so I'm really looking forward to reading that one. Next of all, Shatter Me by Tara Moffey. Really want to read this so much. I loved it the first time around, so I don't remember too much about it, so I need to reread it. Another really easy children's book, Cub in the Cupboard by Lisa Daniels, book number 7 in the Animal Arc series. Very happy animal book. It's going to make me feel very good, so that's why I need it. Next of all, Princess Diaries Take 2 by Meg Cabot, the second book that's in the Princess Diaries series. I love this series so much. The only book that I haven't read in this series to ever complete it is book number 10, so I started rereading this again. So I'm on the second book, so looking forward to reading that. And then I literally was looking at books of mood reading basically, and I was like, yeah, the Mediator series. So this is books 3, 4, Mean Spirits Young Blood in the Mediator series by Meg Cabot. I love this series so much, and it brings happy feelings to me, so that's why this is going on my February TBR as well. So the last few books are books that are new, or books that I really want to read. So I'm very excited for all of these books actually. So this is a new book. It's The Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Camera. This came out in January. It's a new release. It's in my latest book haul. It's gorgeous. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I'm literally all for it. I'm really in the mood for that sort of book. This next book is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I probably really butchered that name. This was on a lot of people's top books of the year for last year, and I got it. I think I got it for Christmas, didn't I? With my Christmas vouchers. So it's told in verse, so I thought this would be a really quick read for me. And yeah, I'm very intrigued about it. So next of all, I've got Prodigy by Marie Lu. This will be a first time reading it. It's continuing on with the Legend series, so I'm very excited to see what happens next. Next of all, I really wanted to pick a contemporary because these books are mostly sort of dystopian fantasy. So I picked up The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. I was literally just looking through this crate of contemporaries about which one that I, was leaning more towards, and this one was one that come up, and I'm really looking forward to it because it's about a girl with amnesia. I've also got Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, the first book that's in the Grisha series for me to reread as well. I want to get back into this world just because of the Grisha trilogy and the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I just want to be in the band camp for those series, and so that's why I'm going to plonk this on my February TBR as well. And the last book that's in my February TBR is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. A lot of you guys will be really excited. I've had a massive urge to read this book for the past month, I'd say. Definitely after I made my January TBR, I was just like, damn, I wish I put this on my TBR now. And I was like, nope, don't worry, I'm going to put it on my February TBR, which I'm doing now. So I'm really in the mood for this book, so this is probably going to be a book that I will end up starting really soon because I just want to know what everybody thinks about it. I might actually start it today because I'm just so super intrigued. So guys, I have got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. I've also got a review book that came to my nan's house, which is Slayer by Kirsten White. So I've got that to read as well, and I've got some ebooks that I'm going to be picking and choosing from. I've got shitloads of ebooks, mainly Casey West's new book. Very excited for that one, so I'm going to slot that one somewhere. So I've got loads of books to choose from. This is a massive TBR. I don't know how this week's going to go, but I'm hoping that with my reading, I'm going to read a lot. So who knows how this week's going to go. But that's it really for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you have enjoyed it, do give a thumbs up. Let me know down below what books you're currently reading and what books you're planning on reading in the month of February. Also, let me know down below if you have read any of these books I have mentioned in today's video. But I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. All of my social media links will be linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. Whilst I'm unwell, that is literally where I'm going to be. So Twitter is going to be my main place, as well as Goodreads and the Booktube Games as well. If you guys participate in the Booktube Games, I'm going to be there, Team Hogwarts all the way. Sorry guys, it had to be Hogwarts because I'm half above, and yeah. So that's it really, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy, and I will see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye.